Hi guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to my Factorio series, episode 20. So in the last episode, we got logistics robots up and running. So very, very exciting. Today we're going to get construction robots up and running. We're going to talk about all of the uses for construction robots. As time goes on, we're not going to be talking about it too much today, but we're going to get it up. So construction robots have two basic purposes. Actually, before we talk about that, I'm going to be moving this requester chest. Because the requester chest, these construction robots also require frames, so we can use that requester chest to provide for both of those different factories. So kind of cool. So we're going to do that. So that's there, and this is going to provide frames. Where are they? They're under here. They're flying robot frames, and no more than 5 at a time. It's fine. We are building more than enough robots fast enough. We don't have to worry too much about the speed at which we build them, because we're going to have so many we won't know what to do with them pretty soon. Well, we'll have lots of uses for them. Construction robots also... Oh, they do require electronic circuits. That's why originally I had electronic circuits there. Or why I originally thought, oh, that'd be a great place for it, because, yeah, well, I screwed up. I screwed up all the time. I forget what the big plan is sometimes, and I forget, the little details sometimes kind of elude me sometimes. Even though in the back of my brain, I know why I'm doing something, and then I forget. Okay, so we're just going to change that to a multi-purpose line again, where we've got both the advanced and the regular. And we'll put a... Might as well make use of the power that we've got there. And we'll put a smart inserter here. Smart inserter is going to say, if construction robots are less than 5, put them into our system. And we've got... Okay, so everything's up and running. And we're also going to do... There is a way to make construction robots build slower than the logistics robots. Worry about that right now. So that gets them both up and running. That's great. Now we just need to change this requester chest to also include construction robots. We're only going to do that one at a time. I don't want them to build as fast. Eventually we're going to have to turn them off. Now, construction robots can use things like repair packs to repair damaged objects. Now, it says... If you look at the map here, something's flashing. It says something is damaged. Oh, before I forget. Efficiency modules. Perfect. Oh, I didn't do it for both of them. Oh, okay. I gotta remember to do that. That's very, very important. Okay, now it says something down here is damaged. Oh, look, this inserter's damaged. Now we're gonna damage some more stuff. We're just gonna shoot it up. Shoot up the neighborhood. Look at this. Oh no, it's a disaster. We've made a mess. We've shot a whole bunch of stuff. Everything's damaged. What are we gonna do? Well, one of the purposes of construction robots is to repair damaged buildings and vehicles as well. So we've got the construction robots in here, but we need repair packs. So I'm going to actually put some of my own personal repair packs into the factory. And look, there they go. Construction robots are carrying the repair packs to the damaged objects where they will repair them. Now, they're not as efficient with the repair packs as you are personally, so you go through them a lot faster, I believe. I could be totally wrong. Maybe they are pretty efficient with them, but Oh, maybe they are pretty efficient, but look at them. Yeah, repairing away. So that is one reason to have construction robots. The other is... Oh, actually, before I go any further, I need to move this... this thing. No, the reason being is this spot is meant for the purple science. This needs to be purple science. I want it to be purple science here. But in order to do that, we're going to have to move that... this Roboport. The longer we wait to move the Roboport, the worse, because the Roboport, as it fills up with stuff here, of course, when we pick it up, it's going to put all these logistics robots in our inventory, and, well, yeah, you know. Okay, so there we go. There. And we'll just put our provider chest back down. Why do I always do that? I always do that. It's so weird. And, so. And we're going to make that logistics no more than 1, construction no more than 1, logistics no more than 5. There we go. Now, in doing that, yeah, we're out of range. When you fix one thing, you break another. That's just the way of Factorio. So, because we did that, we're going to build another Roboport. We need some steel. And for some reason, research has stopped. So, I must have broken something here. There it is. So the factory was building non-stop inserters. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, that will fix part of the problem. Also, the other thing we could do here is say, we could add and say 50% of the stuff that's not going towards this wooden chest, 50% can go towards blue inserters, 50% go towards science. The other thing we can do is fix this line here and make it so that these electronic circuits will make it all the way down to the end. But the biggest problem here is we're just not producing enough copper. Okay, so much to do. And we also have too much stuff in our inventory. We're going to fix that too. Let's get this second Roboport built. And let's grab a whole bunch of iron as well. It looks like our iron's running pretty good now. It's running pretty good. Oh, good. We can get rid of this thing here too, which is causing problems. I'm going to, in a few minutes here, I'm going to also do a bit of a cleanup. I'm just going to clean all this crap up, as well as add on to our power system, because we're going to desperately need that pretty quick. Because those Roboports, once you get enough robots and they're all busy, it sucks power. Like, it uses power like you've never seen. It just grows through power like crazy. So we definitely need to add on to our power system. But before we do that, let's get this Roboport out, this one here, so that will link it up. Now, see that little beautiful hash line? Not hashtag, hash line, or dotted line. That means that they will be connected and they will share robots. So you don't need to have robots in each and every Roboport. This is one of my worries, when I first started building robots. I'm like, oh, am I going to have to provide robots for each and every port? No. So as long as it's got that hashtag attached to it, that means they will share robots between each other. They'll also share repair packs. They'll share construction robots, the whole kit and caboodle. So, oh, I've got to be a little bit closer here. When you first build a Roboport, it comes with power, but you'll quickly run out. So they have to be charged. So I'm just going to build. I'm going to build one of these guys. And just do it like that. There, perfect. Kind of waste. There we go. So now everything is within range. Perfect. And they should start building robots again. We're now building construction robots. The other reason to build construction robots is for blueprints. We have not researched it yet. We're not going to be building a lot of blueprints in this particular playthrough because we haven't built a factory that really can make use of them. Blueprints are made so that, say I want to build this exact area. I can actually make a blueprint of it and then plant it down. The construction robots will come and build everything, but they will only use parts that are available to us in our logistics system. And if we don't have factories in our logistics system, inserters, belts, all of the power lines, everything. If we don't have any of that in our logistics system, it won't build it. So this factory wasn't really designed for blueprints. We can maybe do it later on, or we'll do a little bit of it just to show it off and show what it can do, or how powerful it can be. But they're really, for this factory, aside from just showing you guys what it can do, we're not going to be doing too much of that, so I'm not too worried about that. For the most part, construction robots are going to be repairing things like our tanks and our cars and stuff like that, which we could actually build another Roboport right now and get that working, because I want to change some stuff here. And then before we go any further, actually let's build a whole crap ton of electric mining drills. And I don't think we no longer have a factory producing efficiency modules. That's kind of a problem. And let me just double check that we put... I just want to be sure, because that could get messy. Okay, so another Roboport's going to be built in a second here, and then we're going to fix our copper production. Also, electric furnaces, we'll get those too as well, because our copper production is what's slowing down our... right now, let's take a look at our... sorry, excuse me. Our electronic circuit's down to 160, just because we're not producing enough copper for our system. Okay, Roboport is up. I keep calling it Robopart. It's a Roboport. It's a speech impediment, I guess. I have a few of those. Sometimes they pop up. Okay, Roboport. There we are. Sorry. And again, just attach it in the same way that you would like the one we just did. And it doesn't have to be square like that. It can be at any angle. It can be any part of the 360 around the other ones. And this will connect to the other two. Even if it's only showing connecting against one, it connects to the other two, or to both of them. There we go. Just like that. And make sure it's got some power too as well. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, there we go. So now our construction robots we should see them pop up and start coming up to fix our tank. Yeah, there they are. Cool, eh? So now anytime I park my vehicle here, they will come up and repair them. Ah, it's so cool. Also very handy if you're building lots of defenses and stuff, you know, with walls and everything. They will just keep repairing all those walls and stuff. So yeah, there we go. Neat. And that, well, I mean, we're going to be removing this coal line too as well, and having our robots bring coal over for the other factories down here, because it's one coal line. We've got one massive coal line all the way through our base. Yeah, we can totally make better use of that space. Okay, so I am going to go fast forward here, and I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup as well as, hold on, let's just check to see what we have for solar panels. Did that repair? No. You know what? We're not going to do that yet. We need to get our copper fixed. Sorry, guys. I know I'm going back and forth here. We need to get our copper production. Look at this. Yeah, we're in big trouble here, actually. Yikes. Okay, let's take these out, because we're not doing that nonsense, whatever I was trying to do there before. I think I was just putting something down. Just for the sake of putting something down. We're going to use the same layout that we used for our iron, which is quite efficient. We're not going to be crossing the conveyor belt with power lines. Completely ridiculous notion. Like so. And what instead, you leave a space behind behind the mines for power lines. Now, you're not going to always get it perfectly balanced. You're going to try and do the best you can. That way, everything sort of comes onto the line fairly evenly, or as evenly as possible. If you can't get it perfect, you know, it's fine. But it saves you time. And in the end, you know, some of these factories are going to go dead, and you know, it's going to end up uneven in the end anyway, doing it this way. And maybe there's a better way to do it, and I just haven't figured it out yet. Okay, so that should be good. Let's get some power lines in here. Actually, let's get our conveyors in first. Like so. The nice thing about doing something like this is that you do get it fairly even, and you take care of the patch in a nice, even, completionist way, because, you know, I like to be very thorough. I don't like to miss anything. Okay, so let's get power line here, power line here, and then one here, and nice and even, like so. So perfect. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful thing. There we go. And like that. There we go. So that should fix a big part of our problem. Now the other thing we can do is add red belt here. Red belt will keep that copper moving down the line at a nice pace. And on top of that, we need to add fast inserter. Oh, good. We do have some. Okay. Hold on. Fast inserter will, of course, speed this process up. And then, of course, red belt here. And we're going to go down a little bit further because we're going to add on to this system, just like we did with our iron. Because we're going to need a lot of copper. Probably more copper than overall than we need for more copper than iron, for sure. I don't know. It's debatable. But sorry, I'm just checking the time here. Oh, we've got lots of time. Okay, good. I worry. Okay, so let's get this up. Still kind of a pain. And this is where blueprints could come in handy. Problem is, to build... blueprints only work with stuff that you already have your factory building. In other words, if I used a blueprint, that's fine, and that would be super handy, but we have to have factories or a place that has, all of these, furnaces would have to be in our system as well, like in our logistics system, in order to build using blueprints. And that's cool. It depends on, what type of game you're playing, but I don't know, if you're playing just to win the game, it's almost not worth using blueprints. Okay, so, right, we forgot to do... Oh yeah, we're going to be using a lot of power right now. Let's just take... I'm curious. So we're using 9.3 megawatts of power off of batteries right now. And that's... but you see, we forgot to do all of the efficiency modules for this area, too. Ooh, we're missing some conveyor. It's good to double-check your work, right? Especially when you're talking on YouTube and finding it hard to keep track of everything sometimes. There we go. We were producing 9.3. As soon as we go through there and we clean that up, we're down to 7.2. That's substantially different. Or, well, I guess it's 7 point something. Anyway, so that's way better. Okay, there we go. So that should fix our copper issue, or our current copper issue. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look at that. We're actually producing, we're producing way more. Way more. We could actually put a buffer in here now. And actually, if we're going to put a buffer in, why don't we use provider chests as our buffer? So what we're doing, essentially, is we're adding copper to our system. And let's use... We're going to use blue inserters. Passive providers. Why is that not working? Oh. No reason. Whoops. Okay, so now this adds copper to our system, to our logistics system. So if necessary, we can call on our logistics systems to provide copper to places, this becomes very handy. This is why you want to have just about everything you have available attached to your logistics system. Oh, okay. So I'm going to fix this power line and some of this schmutz lying around, and I'm also going to add to our solar panels. Oh, but look at that. We fixed our copper system. Okay, but I'm going to fast forward it while I do this. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're under attack. Uh-oh, that's not good. Why are we under attack? What did we do? Uh-oh, we must have forgot to put, or maybe a base for. Uh-oh, that's not good at all. Ah, leave my stuff alone. Oh, you buggers. Okay, you know what? Let's build a couple of laser turrets out here. What do we need? Some steel. Okay, so we're gonna build a little bit of defenses, just here and there, just sparse. Nothing too serious, because if there's a problem, which there probably is, there's probably a base up north here. If there is a problem, we need to go out and just, deal with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just take care of it. So, looks like, so if we look at the map here, so this is a ring of our pollution, which is actually very, very, very light. It's actually pretty impressive. But on occasion, bases will form, just even sort of within range of your base. So, I think we talked about last time, there is a way to prevent that from happening. Let's just repair the damage here really. This would be nice if this was in the range of my logistics network. Of course, my construction robots would take care of that for me. Oops, wrong belt. I want red belt here. Okay, looks good, but let's go take a look. I bet you, I was busy. I was having fun. I was building a lot, changing our entire power network. It's really dark out here. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to see where. Oh, so there is a base out here. I won't go after it while it's still dark out. So it actually formed right on the edge of the base. Like, what nerve, eh? It's Occupado. Occupado. Come on, guys. Oh, looks like copper. Looks like we're okay. So now, those pieces that I picked up that were damaged, if I take them over here, where within the logistics network, and then put them down, they'll come and repair it. Because I'm lazy, and I don't want to have to do it. Okay, so perfect. Looks like it's getting light now. Let's just go take care of that base while we're able to. Just checking the time here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so let's go take care of that base. We should have enough. Ooh, we have no ammunition. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we set up a factory to build ammunition. I'm not even sure. It's been a while, so I mean, since we actually Well, last week. Oh, wow, they're not repairing that stuff? Oh, I guess we're not enough research or repair packs. So let's just get a couple more of those available to us. There we go. There you guys go. You got lots of repair packs now. Okay, so are we not building any ammunition? Tell me we're building ammunition. Hello? Nobody's building me ammunition? How can we function without ammunition? That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's build some ammunition here then. Okay, let's use a fancy pants factory. Okay, that's fine. Stop working on that. I want you to build me a fancy pants factory. That's what we're calling it now. The fancy pants factory. Somebody in the tournaments, the reassembly tournaments, was named Reginald Fancy Pants. So I've been calling everything Fancy Pants lately. So yeah, that's my thing now. I guess, I don't know. Okay, all we need is steel and copper for this. So we're gonna cut that line. Technically, we could set this up on the logistics network, and we should. I need some stuff like now. Need the stuff now, man. All right. Some of those, and away we go. Just like that. And what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to attach that to a smart inserter, and we're going to attach that to the network. Bullet shooting speed. Right, and next we're going to... I didn't want you guys to miss it. So character logistics slot. This is important. It's something we're doing right this minute. Very, very important. We're going to make that a provider chest, and we're going to say to the smart inserter anytime that ammunition, the piercing rounds, is less than, I don't know, we'll say 500 in the network. Anytime we're less than 400 in the network. Yeah, I know. It's messy and it's right in the middle of nowhere, this stupid factory, but maybe we'll move it. I don't know. So now, anytime... Oh, I guess we'll put that on the other side. Anytime there's less than 500 in the network, it's going to build me ammunition. Makes sense, right? Because at this point in time, I don't think we're going to have enough ammunition in order to deal with that immediate issue. We could take the tank out. I don't think the tank has enough ammunition. Well, we've got the big ammunition. There was a lot of worms there. I got worms, man. I got worms. Okay, so let's... blast. Right, we're going to build some turrets over here, which is completely necessary. They're confused. I don't even know what they're doing. Okay, let's get some turrets down. Just a few. We don't need an enormous amount. Like, otherwise, it's kind of the theme now. So we're just playing it cool, very light. If we get attacked, we just go destroy their bases. Just keeps the bases, the enemy bases, from getting too outrageously crazy. That way we can just use basic powered armor to go and destroy them. We just don't have enough ammunition. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to wait. We've got some turrets out there that'll be fine. It's not like the enemies are not that tough, because we just did I think we're up to laser turret damage like 12 or something. Oh no, laser turret damage 4. So the few laser turrets we have will do a lot of damage. So that's cool. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up with our power rebuild here, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there we go. I've added a whole crap ton of accumulators, which is important. I added a few solar panels, but for the most part, I just moved it. Just because I want to be able to still add on to this research area if necessary. Right now, we're not producing a lot of anything, just because we're still not producing enough electronic circuits. So we're going to have to solve that pretty quickly. I think we should just go destroy that base and then call it an episode. What do you think, guys? It's always fun to end an episode on destruction. We're just going to build some extra while we can here, and maybe I'll show you how to destroy. I think we showed. What I could do is destroy the base with turrets, but we're not going to do that this time. We're just going to go over there with our fancy powered armor. I plugged in the actuator that allows me to move faster, so we'll take that out as soon as we get there. Well, let's take the tank. Why not? Take the tank. Yes. And, let's see here. Look at all that ammunition I got for you. Brilliant. Okay. Whee! Okay. Dun da 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 da. Smash through some of these trees. They get in my way anyway. Remember way back when I was like, all environmental. I'll clear that out because we might need that oil. All right, let's go see what we got here. Oh wow. Okay. Slow down. We should be able to take this out actually with the tank. Hold on. Go back. Screwed up. It's been a while since I drove the tank, so. Stupid things. Looks like just a whole lot of worms, and you don't get any alien goop for that, which stinks. If you got alien goop for the worms, that'd be pretty awesome because there's usually a lot of worms, but they're just a defensive tower, right? And they look kind of cool. They I don't know. They remind me of Tremors, the movie Tremors. I don't know. It's kind of funny with Kevin Bacon. There we go. So that solved that problem. That was a pretty simple base, I guess. It was just one base, or one spitter spawner, and just a bunch of worms. Problem solved! If we can do anything else before we end the episode here. Well, actually, you know what we could do? I know what we could do. How's our copper production? You know, it's still a little low. I think we need more ore. Copper ore going into the system. There, that will repair my tank. I like that. Brilliant. Yeah, okay. But I think what we should do is actually add another Roboport over here. I don't think we built another one. What are we going to need? We're going to need just some iron. Now, if we had iron attached to our logistics system right now, we could have just requested it. But we've almost got character logistics slot 1, and that's where we can start to do. Let's do that right now. Let's set up a buffer with iron. Yeah, let's do this. Need one more, and we're also going to need a couple Roboports. Oh, yeah, you can stop working on that. Okay, perfect. Still working on ammo. Ammo takes a long time. That's why you have a factory do it, because it's just it's a huge pain in the butt. Okay, so there's that. And we're going to add iron to our array of stuff that's attached to the network. So we can just do that. That's fine. It's fine. I'm over it. I'm fine. Okay, that looks good. And we need another Roboport. Oh, that'll be done in a second. And while we're here, let's also attach the solar panels and the accumulators to the logistics system as well. And to do that, we're going to go smart inserter, smart inserter. We're going to tell this one, anytime you have less than, we'll say 50 solar panels in our logistics network. In other words, 50 solar panels in this provider chest, which we need to build. You generally need a lot of provider chests. Provider chests for just about every product you have. That way, anywhere you go, you have access to that material. It's just via robot, right? Okay, did we... No, it's... still building that second robot. Okay, so let's go build the first Roboport, which I want... Ooh. That's not going to be a good place to build this one, I can tell already. Okay, now, it doesn't have to be perfect. Your placement of these things, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yikes. Well, you know what? We are going to remove this factory. You're like, what are you doing? Well, this factory is no longer providing for our inserters, right? All these factories are providing for is belts and research, both of which won't... one factory will be enough once we upgrade it. And we'll just do the Roboport here. I know it's messy, but, you know, sometimes you just got... Okay, because I, for some reason, right now, having this even is more important. Even though maybe my priorities are all screwed up. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. So you kind of got to zoom out to get it centered. Oh, I can't get it centered perfectly. Oh, no! There's no way I can do this to have it centered perfectly. Okay, so we'll just go over like that. Okay, so we're just going to do it. Can we go right there? Can't go there. Oh, yeah, well, we can remove this one. Yeah, we should be able to do it. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and it's got power. Good to go. Okay, so now that one is actually attached to our network. And then if we build another one, right, we'll put it... Oh, I don't like this spot because I was going to use this area to build more. Build another refinement area. So that's fine. This one doesn't have to be perfectly centered. We'll do it a little bit differently. Okay, so there's our character logistics slot. And we're going to show that quickly before we go. We're going to go to character. Actually, we're going to do logistics robot speed 1 first, and then we'll start doing some other stuff. Okay, so we're actually going to do this off center. We're going to do it right about here. Okay. So much fun. There we go. Right there. Okay, just make sure that's powered up. Yes, it's on our coal patch, but really, what are we using coal for? Like, nothing. Well, we're using it for plastics and something else. Plastics and explosives or something. But that's it. So now our robots can actually reach these provider chests as well. And let's go put the provider chests on the solar panels, because I'm going to demonstrate something really quickly. Okay, so this smart inserter, so anytime we have less than 50 solar panels in our logistics network, and right now we not a provider chest, but anytime we have less than 50, this smart inserter is going to stop working. So we don't need to have this now. So now, what we can do is look at this. This is our main panel here. We actually have a spot that says logistics. We can actually click on this. This is our character. Click on this and go, well, I want to have solar panels delivered to me at any time. So we can go, I want to have at least 50 on hand at all times. So now the logistics system, there they go. Look at all the robots we built, are going to grab those solar panels and drop them off. Oh, they're putting them right in my hand. So now I have 50. It's going to stop. Pretty cool, eh? So we can also do that now with ammo. I want to make sure that we always, always, always have at least, we'll say 300. I always want to make sure that I have 300 ammo on me, so they're going to go to this provider chest and grab all of that ammo and jam it into my bag, whether it'll fit or not. Isn't that cool? So that's the character logistics slot. It's really, really, really handy, and we're going to do the same thing for this little spot too, or for this accumulator chest, and we're going to make the smart inserter say anytime, where is it here? Oh, right here. Anytime we have less than 50 of those accumulators, build more, right? So it's saying, if you look on the right side, it's saying we have 3.6K available logistics system storage available to us. We have 3.6K of copper, 657 iron plates, 52 accumulators, and 46 solar panels. So that is a way. So if I wanted to always have a certain amount of iron plate on me, which actually is not a terrible idea, I could actually go here and I could go, where's iron plate on here? There we go. Click on iron plate and make sure that we always have at least, we'll say 200 on us at all times. Now, all of these guys, once they get faster, it'll be a little bit more efficient, but all these guys are going to run up to where we actually have our buffer here and start to... Oh, see, they're still bringing me ammo. This is why when you watch some of these YouTubers when they play, they come on and all these robots start flying at them because of these logistics slots, which is really, really cool. There we go. They're grabbing a whole bunch of iron plates, and dumping on us. Oh, perfect. That's great. Awesome. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call that an episode. I think we accomplished quite a bit. Our logistics system is starting to come together. We actually have Roboports sort of located all over. We are able to cover just about the entire base now, and including, I think we're going to make our, what do you call it? Our coal. We're going to have coal strictly be traveled. It's going to go from here to here via robot. We're going to get rid of this belt entirely because I want to make this area more refinement and stuff. So I don't know, it's going really well. I'm really impressed. We took care of that base. We've got more power. We definitely need more solar panels. Yeah, I want to square this off so that this is all solar panels. Like right now, we are needing 9.3 megawatts, which seems a little high. I bet you we haven't put efficiency modules and everything, but I got to be careful with that because we're almost out of efficiency modules because we actually took out those factories, and we're going to add on to that on the next episode. And I hope you're enjoying this. I am loving it. Take care, guys.